Thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester, back at Madison Square Garden for the second period between the Philadelphia Flyers and the New York Rangers. Score is tied after one period of action. We've got an update to the sheet. I've been hard at work, as you can see. So first of all, up here in the very top now, above each of the teams, I've already calculated the ODAI for each line and defensive pair. Same thing for the Rangers as well. So if I've got 1 and 1 out there, I can quickly see that it's going to be a 23. A 3 to 1 is going to be a 14. So I can just add these up pretty quickly without having to deal with that. Second thing is I added over here at the very end, way over on the right hand side. I don't know if you guys can see where I'm clicking, but I added the bench minor, the average goals, assists per goal, the power play, and the penalty kill rating for both teams. And more importantly, I actually added a penalty spot, 2 penalty spots for each team. So if, for example, which we have this current situation going on, one team has a power play, I can put 1 minute of time because there's 1 minute left on that. And whenever I advance the time by clicking on the activate the play button, it will take 30 seconds off of this. It will also take 30 seconds off the penalty, as you will watch. So right now we're at 18 minutes and 1 minute. When I click it, just go to 7:30 and 30 seconds left. And then when the play activates again, this will go down to 17 minutes, and then this will clear out, and the penalty will be over. So now I can actually keep track of 2 power plays going on at the same time for each team by just putting that data in there, and it'll automatically keep track. So if there was, say, a 4-minute power play, I could put 4 minutes in there. And as we progress, you will see every time we activate a play, it will count down for me, which will keep a nice thing going on for me not having to worry about it. So hopefully it'll speed up the game. So there was 1 minute left on the penalty, and we will start a new period. So it's going to reset it back to 20 minutes here. We are now starting the second period of action. I can move this aside now that I've talked about everything. The other thing I actually did was I actually numbered all of the different lines on the plastic. So when I have line 1 out, line 2 out, line 3 out, defensive pairs, you guys can see as well as I can see. Mostly it's for me, so that way I can calculate a little bit easier on everything out there. So that's kind of the updates on that. Again, this is kind of a work in progress as I think through about what I need, what I don't need. Oh, the last thing is I added a total penalty minutes for each team. I don't know exactly. I think there was 3 on each team in the first period. I'm just guessing. I'm not 100% sure on that. But from now on, I can keep track of that. The only problem is all of the coding and everything is specific to each cell. So if I add a column or add a row, it's going to knock everything out of alignment, and I'll have to recode everything in, which can be a pain in the ass. So we're going to start the second period, 20 minutes on the clock, and we're going to have a face-off here at center ice. And there is 1 minute left on the power play for the Rangers. And so we're going to have a face-off between Stefan, which is 2, and Matt Reed, which is a 1. So +1 for Stefan. Whoever has the advantage, I'm just going to say this from now on so I don't have to keep rereading myself. If the Rangers have the advantage, we're going to look at the Ranger line. If Philadelphia has the advantage, we're going to look at the Philadelphia line. And if neither one of them have an advantage, I will then call out which line we're looking at. Probably depending on if it's an offensive or defensive zone face-off, it'll probably be whichever team is in the offensive zone. If it's a neutral zone face-off, then I'll probably have to call out which one we're going to be using. I am going to use this button to roll before I do any plays. Even after I activate a play, and everything adjusts, I will probably go ahead and do this just so I know that we got a good solid new roll on everything. But when it comes to shots on goal, when one team is taking the shot on the goal, I will roll it, and the other one, so if the Rangers are taking a shot on goal, I will hit the button, and whatever we roll on the Rangers will be the shot, and whenever we roll on the other team will be the goalie, and vice versa. If the Flyers are taking a shot, we will activate a roll. It will be a 62, and whatever that result is, then the 53 will be on the Ranger goalie. So kind of doing what Dave Gardner did with the double dice, dipping in there when he's activating his dice rolls. He rolls all 4 at the same time. We're going to do the same thing and try to keep things moving along. All right, so with that introduction out of the way, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. We have second period action here, and it is tied 1-1. So face-off, again, we have to look this up. 2 versus 1, so +1 for Stefan. So since we're doing a +1, we're going to look at the Rangers side of things here, and that is a 9 on the +1. And that's going to be advantage to Stefan. Derek Stefan for the Rangers gets the puck. And they are on the power play. Let's see what he rolls. So we will roll it. 64 is a 4 on the power play. That's going to be a shot on goal with the possibility of a tip in here. So first thing we do in tip ins, we always look at the first green die here, and that is a 3. So let's see who gets the tip in. That's going to be the highest I rating. That is a 4 for Martin St. Louis. 7 for Rick Nash. I bet you he's going to win it. Yes, he is. Both defenders have a 4, 5. That's what I meant. So Rick Nash is the highest. He's the 7. So now we're going to roll on the 7 column to see. And it's a 1 on the 7. So it's no tip in. Original player gets a shot. So Derek Stefan with the shot. And that is going to be a 16. We do have the power play adjustment of +2. And then the power play adjustment power play of 0 for the Rangers, -1 for Philadelphia. So it's going to be a -1. So instead of a +2, they'll only get a +1. So Stefan 16 goes to a 17. Here comes a shot from Stefan 62, and that will be an easy save. So we will look at 16 on Emery. 16 is going to be a 28, and that's going to be a clear check. Otherwise, it's going to the fourth highest shot frequency. So before we do all that, I need to give them a check here. So the Rangers shot. Right. Okay, so we gave them a check. And now we got a check on the clear. So clear of 3 is 6. So now we're going to look at the Flyers dice to see which one, if it's 6 or less, and it is 6. So they're going to clear it on there, and that will activate a time sequence, and there will be 30 seconds left on the power play, 19:30 to go in the second period. We will have a defensive zone face-off in Philadelphia's end of the ice. So, face-off, same thing, +1 for Stefan. So we're going to look at the Rangers, and it is a 5. 5 on the +1 is disadvantaged right wing. So that's going to go to Wayne Simmons for Philadelphia on the penalty kill. So we will look at the Flyers' end of things and see what they get. 61 is going to be a 28. Short-handed 28. It's going to be intercepted by the right wing. No tie sequence. Nash steals it off of Simmons. He comes in the zone. Let's see what Nash rolls. He rolls a 45. That is a 5 on the power play. It's a shot on goal. So Nash at 21 +1, as we already calculated, is a 22. The shot by Nash, and that is a 44. That's a way out of range. So that's going to be a save by Emery. Emery with the 61 is going to be a 22. And that is going to be picked up by opponent's left wing. But a time sequence. So we will activate the play. So the penalty is now over. And everyone's back at full strength. But the Rangers do keep possession of the puck. Martin St. Louis for the Rangers. Let's see what he does with it. And a 45. 26, we're back on the normal chart. 26. It's going to be intercepted by the left wing, Matt Reed, for the Flyers and a time sequence. Matt Reed with it. Let's see what he does. 33 is a 1. That's going to be a shot on goal by Matt Reed. He is a 24. The shot. Oh, we forgot to give the Rangers their last shot. So let's do that now. And then we'll... No, we'll take these results and I will remember, because if I click this button, it will give me new results. So 61 on the shot is an easy save by Brodeur. 33 is a 1, and he's gonna slide it over to Dan Girardi for the Rangers. Now each team gets an extra shot here, so there we go. So Dan Girardi has it for the Rangers. 18:30 to go here in the second period. And Dan Girardi rolls a 32. That is a 26. That's going to be intercepted by the left wing, Matt Reed again, for the Flyers. And a time sequence off. And what does Matt Reed do? 35 is a 4. That will be adjusted by the ODAI. It is going to be 13 plus 10 is 23. 23. And that is going to be plus 3. So 4 turns into a 7. And a block of 3 plus a block of 2 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So it'll be an automatic block. And we will have we will look at the Rangers column to see what happens with the blocked shot. That is a 4, and it's going to deflect over to the right wing. No time sequence. So Nick Nash with it. 24 for Nash. That is a 9, and that is going to be a blocked shot. As he winds up and McDonald gets a stick on it, it goes in the corner. And let's see what happens with the puck. So since Philadelphia blocked it, we'll look at theirs. 60. So that would be a 9 on the block shot. And it's going to deflect over to Adam Hall for Philadelphia. They will then dump it in, and they rolled a 55. So we're going to have right defenseman, and coming in is going to be a possible corner battle here between Ryan McDonough, and we're going to roll on the D6 here. That is going to be a 6. Right defenseman is going to be the center. That's Claude Giroux. He is an 11. McDonough is a 12. So McDonough has a +1 advantage. So 1 to 4. 1 to 3 if they were equal. 4 to 2 if he's got a +1. 5 to 1. And if you got a 3 or higher, then it's automatic. So for McDonough, it's a 1 to 4 here on this dice. And he will take possession of it. And he doesn't. So stealing that puck is going to be Claude Giroux. Now we're going to have an in the slot battle. As Giroux then has to make a pass. It's to the highest shot frequency. All right. And so who is the highest shot frequency? That's going to be Voracek with a 26. So Giroux fights off McDonough in the corner, slides it to Voracek. Now we need to see who's fighting McDonough. Again, the green dice here is a 2. He is the right wing, and a 2 is going to be the center, so it's Derek Steffen. We got an in the corner battle. Voracek is a 5. Steffen is a 6. So +1 for Steffen. So again, if everything was equal, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because he has an advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 for Voracek. So let's see if Voracek can get the shot off. No, as Steffen's going to steal that puck away after the... they did change... Right, they did change forwards. I forgot to change their defender, sorry. And actually... now the Rangers need to dump it in. So let's see what the Rangers roll. And they roll a 36. 36 is going to go to the right wing, Voracek. And then they will make adjustments. So interesting corner battle there. Almost, the Philadelphia Flyers almost had a in the slot battle after getting it from the corner. And And now we go back to regular gameplay with Voracek with it. And he rolls a 6. That will be adjusted 2 and 2. Again, if we look up here, line 2 is a 12. And defensive pair 2 is a 7. So 12 and 7 is 19. 19 is going to be a +1. So he rolled a 63, which is a 63 is a 6. +1 makes it a 7. We look for the blocks now. Block of 1 +7 gives you a 2. So 1 to 4 on the green dice, it'll be blocked. And it is blocked. So we're going to have a rebound or a blocked result. So we're going to look at this here, which is a 10. And it's going to deflect over to the left defenseman. No time sequence. So, all that after line changes, and we still don't have a time sequence yet. So, RJL, thank you for joining me again. Appreciate it, my friend. Updated my chart with a few things. You can watch the beginning of this episode. But Anton Strollman with it for the Rangers, 51. That is a 7. We're going to look for block here on Street, 2, Timonen, 2, +2. So, it'll be an automatic block by Philadelphia. And an 11 on the block is going to deflect to the opponent's high shot frequency. So they blocked it, and it's going to deflect back over to Richards, who has the highest shot frequency. And still no time sequence off, as all this activity is happening within this 30-second period. So Richards with it. 26 for Richards is a 15. That will be adjusted. 1 and 2 is going to be a total of 17, and that's going to be a +1. So a +1 to 15 is a 16, and that's going to be intercepted by the left wing and finally a time sequence. So 17:30 to go, and Scott Hartnell has the puck. 14 for Hartnell is a 30, and he will ice it for a defensive zone face-off and an X. An X. There we go. So 17 minutes left. And I believe I forgot to give shots on goal again. It's hard. I wish I could code certain things, and I just don't know how to do it. But I believe the Rangers had his shot, and Emery made the easy save, and then we had the clear opportunity. So I think they had another shot. But you will see every time I click this, it automatically has the new numbers come out. So I don't want to do that when I'm trying to calculate and figure out things. So anywho, that's why I sometimes forget. I need to get a better way of doing that. But for now, this will just have to do. So a defensive zone faceoff in Philadelphia's end. These players only been on the ice for a minute, although a lot happened while they were on the ice. So face-off, Giroux 4, Richards 3, so +1 for Giroux. So we're going to look at the Philadelphia. That's a 3 and a +1 is advantage left wing over to Hartnell. Hartnell has it, and 32 for Hartnell. That's going to be a 26. That's going to be intercepted by Matt Zuccarello. Time sequence. Zuccarello has it, 36, and 36 is a 33. And we have a 2 to 8 will be a penalty. 9 to 12 will be a neutral zone faceoff. So we'll look at the Rangers here, and that's a 7. So they're going to blow the whistle dead for a penalty. It could be coincidental penalties, so we're going to be checking that. And 2 minutes. So it will be Matt Zuccarello. Now we need to check Philadelphia. Highest penalty is Scott Hartnell with the 25. So we're going to look at Philadelphia here. So 25, no. And then next is going to be Giroux at 15, no. And then Mark Street is a 14, no. And then Timonen is a 13, no. And Voracek is an 11. Oh, they got Voracek. Holy cow. The only thing. So it's going to be Voracek out for 2 minutes, and also Zuccarello out for 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do from now on, I think, is just take their cards out. so that way I don't accidentally play these lines. And we will shift to some new players here. We'll switch over to some new players. So we will have 5-on-5. I will put in 2 minutes on for each of these guys, so I know when they can come back on the ice. So that is 16:30 mark of the second period, as Voracek and Zuccarello are off for pushing and shoving after the whistle, I would assume. Something like that, probably. All right, so we're going to have a face-off. Face-off is going to be 2 versus 2, so no fair, even up. So we'll just look at Philadelphia here, and that is a 5 on the even. Home left wing, so Martin St. Louis is going to get it. What's he going to do with it? 52 is a 27. That is going to be intercepted by Braden Shen in a time sequence. And watch the magic now. 2 minutes on the clock, and boop. Oh, look, only 1:30 left now. Braden Shen, what is he going to do with it? 14. That is a 30, and he will ice it for a defensive zone faceoff and another 30 seconds off the clock. So faceoff again, 2-2, so it's going to be even up. We'll look at, since it's in the offensive zone of the Rangers, we'll use their thing. That is a 5 on neutral, and that's a home left wing. Martin St. Louis gets it again in the offensive zone. 21 is a 31. We're going to check the physicality. 14, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, they're going to do it, so they will intercept it. And it's going to be the left wing, Michael Rafael, and a time sequence. Boop. All right, so Rafael, what's he going to do? 45 is a 26. And 26 is going to be intercepted by the left wing. So St. Louis takes it right back. Another time sequence go by. And the penalties are now over, but they haven't had a play stoppage, so they can't actually get out of the penalty box yet. So St. Louis has it. What's he going to do with it? 41. 24, well, he's going to lose it to Braden Corbin. That's what he's going to do. And time sequence. Corbin with it. 45. 26, he's going to lose it to the left wing. St. Louis keeps stealing it here. And another time sequence. We're just flying through as we've had quite a few plays, so they're going to dump it in again, and they dump it in. 46 is going to go to the left defenseman, and a possibility of, you know what, we're going to have to bring in this line because we have not had any play stoppage yet, actually. And we'll do this. All right, so the left defenseman, we're going to look at the green, and it's a 5. Left defenseman 5 is the center, so that's Boyle. He is a 10 versus a 9 for Braden Coburn. So 11. Boyle is 10 versus 9. So Boyle 1-4. He's going to steal it. He does not. So Corbin's going to keep that. So no in the slot battle there. And then they're going to dump it back in. Let's see what they roll. 45, and that's going to be goes to the left defenseman Strollman, and they're going to have an opportunity for a in the corner battle here in a second. All right, and let's see. The green die tells us 3. So the left defenseman 3 is going to be the right wing. That's Wayne Simmons. He's a 10. Strollman is a 10. So 1, 2, 3 is Strollman. 4, 5, 6 is Simmons. 5. So Simmons. And now we're going to have an in the slot battle. He will slide it over to the highest shot frequency. That is Reed. Reed is the left wing. We will look at the green die again. A 1 on the left wing is the right wing. So it's going to be between Reed, who is a 5, and Palat, who is a 7. So +2 for Palat. So 1-5, he will steal it off of Reed, or steal the pass. He does, just barely. But Simmons tries to pass to Reed in the slot, and Palat comes in and intercepts it. And there is our line changes there at the 13:30 mark. We actually went a little bit too long with these other guys, but that's okay. No harm, no foul. So Palat with it, and he is going to do a 5, which will be adjusted 3-2. And is 8 and 6 is 14. That is no adjustment. So Palat, again, rolled a 5, will stay a 5. And that'll be a Shoga. Otherwise, it'll be a neutral zone face-off. Shoga. So does anyone on his team have an assist of 64? No. So it'll be a neutral zone face-off for everyone. And I believe that's a time sequence, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, so 13 minutes to go here in the second period. Face-off is 4 versus 3, so Hall with the +1. So, again, since they have the +1, we look at Philadelphia, and that's an 8 on the +1. Disadvantage left wing, so Boyle wins it over to Hagelin. Hagelin has it. 31 is a 3. That will be adjusted. Again, 8 and 6 is 14. No, it won't be adjusted. He will stay a 3, and that's going to be a shot with a possible tip. All right, so we're over on the green die again, and that is a 6, which means the tip is going to be player with the third highest I rating, 8, 7, 4, 4. So it's going to be either Stroman or Stahl. It doesn't really matter. We'll give it to Stroman. That's fine. Who has more shot frequency? Stroman, just barely. So it will be Stroman. And now we have to see what he does with it. So again, we look at the 6. He rolled a 3. So it is the tip. 3 is no tip, shot from the original player. So Stroman trying to tip it, can't get it. Hagelin with the original shot, he's at 22. Here comes a shot by Hagelin in on Emery. Oh, it's on goal, 41. I got to move this so I can see the sheet. It's in there and scores! Carl Hagelin shoots it in, and the Rangers go back in front 2-1 we will activate a time sequence. So that is going to be in the second period. We'll call it the, let's see, what is that? 7:30. So we'll call that 7:20 mark of the second period. And that is Carl Hagelin. I don't need my caps on. Carl Hagelin. And now we got to roll for the assist. So we'll look at this number in the green. 44 tells us it'll be 2 assists, and it'll be right wing Palat and the left defenseman Stroman. So let me type these in there. OIT POULIOT, Ben Palat, and Anton Strawman. So we have another shot on goal, and this time we have another goal. So it's now 2-1 in favor of the Rangers, and what a big shot there by Carl Hagelin. Now, since we have a play stoppage, these players can actually come back on the ice, and you know what? We're just going to go ahead and put their lines out since these guys have been missing for a little while. All right, so to put these guys back out, they will come back with their third defensive pair. All right, hoping everything is in there. working okay for everyone? I hope so. Kind of like the setup we got going on right now. What you guys think of it? So Emery gives up another goal here. And it is going to be 2-1 with 12:30 to go here in the second period. What I should do is have a counter that actually counts up as well, so it's easier to figure out when time comes. All right, anyways, we're going to have face-off. Richards 3, Guru is a 4, so +1 for Philly. A 7 on the +1 is going to be advantage right wing, so that's going to go to Voracek. Flyers trying to get back into this one, and Voracek with it. And that is a 5. 2-3 is 12, and 5 is 17. That is +1, so 5 goes to a 6. Block of 2, block of 1. +1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it's blocked. And it is a 4. It will be blocked. So we got a block in the corner. And where's the puck go? That's an 8. And it's going to go into the crowd for a defensive zone face-off and a time sequence. No shot on goal on that one. 2-1 is your score here, almost halfway through the second period. Oh, you do like the setup. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. That's good. I'm still working on this sheet, trying to, get everything just how I would want it. And I think right now it's really manageable. So as I think of things, I will try to add them into different spots on the sheet, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, so defensive zone face-off. These players, you know what? There's exactly... Oh, we just did a line change because we just brought these players back in. Duh, yeah. All right, face-off is +1 for Guru again. That's an 8 again. And +1 is going to be disadvantaged left wing. That's going to be Zuccarello in the defensive zone. Let's see what he does with it. 26. 15. And that's going to be a pass or an RSOG. So it's going to be a pass to somebody with an RSOG. So AR means another roll. So there will be another roll as Zuccarello looks for someone. So in this situation, the RSOG, you look at this die to find out who he passes it to, and then the regular numbers here to see if his assists, if it's less than or equal to his assist rating. And if it is, then that player he passes it to gets a shot on goal. So let's roll it and see what we end up with. And that is a 43. So it's higher than his assist range. So he will not get an automatic shot on goal, and it went to 6. 6 on the RSOG is what is it? Does he automatically pass it to the highest shot frequency? I thought it was no, 1, 2, right. 1, 2 is the highest, 3, 4 is the second highest, 5, 6 is the third highest. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So because it was a 6, it would have been the third highest shot frequency. That is going to be John Moore for the Rangers. He does not get a shot as Zuccarello couldn't make the RSOG. And that is not a time sequence. So Johnny Moore with it. 56 is a 33, though. That doesn't sound promising. And nope, as he will have a penalty, coincidental penalty, 2 minutes, On a 2 to 8, 9 to 12 will be a neutral zone faceoff. We'll look at the Rangers roll, and that's a 9. What did I say it was? 2 to 8. So 9 is a neutral zone faceoff. Woo! And that will be a time sequence. And as they say that, they're like, okay, get that guy out of there. Okay. We're going to bring in the third line there. We're going to bring out the second line there, the second line there. And we have a neutral zone face-off. So almost a penalty. The refs thought about it for a second. Face-off, 3 versus 2. Boyle, +1. So the Rangers, 3 on the +1. 3 on the +1 is Vantage left wing over to Carl Hagelin. The goal scorer, what he can do with it. 35. Oh, good Lord. He can get a penalty. 2 minutes. Advance the time. And that will be a 2-minute penalty on Carl Hagelin. So they were going to bring in their defensive players here. These guys just came on the ice, so they are going to make a slight change here, get their better offensive defensemen out there. All right, so face-off, as we have no center in there. It's going to be Dorsett, Fast, Stroman, and Stahl here. Penalty, a power play opportunity for the Flyers. Face-off is 2 versus 0, so Braden Shen with the +2. And that is a 5 on the +2. Disadvantage right wing, so Jasper Fast gets it because he's so fast. Let's see what he does with it. 43. 29 on the penalty kill. It's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman. No time sequence. Braden Coburn with it. 44 is a 4 on the power play. And that's a shot on goal and a tip in. So again, looking at the green die. 2. So that's going to be the highest shot frequency. That is going to be Braden Shen. I'm sorry, highest I rating is what we're looking at. Right. And fortunately for me, it's still Braden Shen. He's an 8. So on the 8 column, the tip in. Let's see what he can do with it. And it is a no tip in, original shot, player +2. So he's trying for the tip, but he's at least distracting Lundqvist. So instead of a 13, he's a 15. Here comes a shot from Braden Corbin trying to tie it up. No! Saved by Lundqvist. 62 is a 5, and that's going to go to the right wing, Jesper Fast. So that will be a shot on goal. Now, Jesper Fast, what are you going to do with it? And, oops, we got to activate a time sequence here. There we go. So Jesper Fast with it is a 14 on the shorthandedness. 30. And 30 is a good one. He's going to pass it to whoever he wants. And 2 time sequences go by. So that's right. The 30s are the best number on the penalty kill. Well, he'll give it to Stroman back into the Rangers end. So we'll activate 2 time sequences. And now Stroman with it. What is he going to do? 36 is a 33 on the penalty kill. And it's going to be intercepted by Rafael for the Flyers. No time sequence. Rafael, what can he do with it? 32. And that's not what you want to see. We're going to check the physicality. And 16, no way. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not even close. So it is going to be a pass to anyone. He's going to pass it to LeCavier for the Flyers. No time sequence. LeCavier, 31 is a 3. That sounds like a shot on goal, and it is. So LeCavier, 24 +2 for the power play is 26. Now let's check. He's a +1, -1, so no adjustment for the team. So +2. So he's a 26. Here comes a shot by LeCavalier. No, it stayed at 31. Even though if you see numbers move, that means it activated the sheet. But sometimes it rolls the same number that's already in that square. So sometimes it doesn't look like it rolled. But as long as you see numbers, any number on the screen move, you know it did something. So 31 is going to be a shot and is saved by Lundqvist. 43, though. Uh-oh. That's not good. And it's going to be a save, and it's going to go to the opponent's left wing. And so we will activate that as a shot. And the left wing is going to take a shot. And here it comes. Now, again, we got to just make sure something on the screen moves. And it does. 64 is out of his range. And a 16 by Lundqvist. 28. Oh, my gosh. That is another shot. And 28 is going to go a clear check. Otherwise, a fourth highest shot frequency. Clear check. 4 and 4. So 8 on the Rangers. And they do. They cleared out for a defensive zone face-off and a time sequence. So that will kill the penalty at the end of it. And Hagelin allowed to come back on the ice. And we will have line changes aplenty here. And I can't remember if I gave them their other second shot. I don't think I did, so I will give them another shot. Like I said, I'm hesitant to do this because you will notice when I do it, it'll roll the numbers every time I click that. So, all right. So it's a defensive zone faceoff in the Rangers, and it is a 3 versus 4 Guru with a +1. 7 on the +1 is advantage right wing. That is going to be Voracek. Voracek has it, and 26. That is a 15 on the even strength. 15 that will be adjusted. 2 and 1. 12 plus 10 is 22, and that's a +3. So Guru rolled a 15 plus 3. It's going to take it to an 18, and that's going to be intercepted by the right wing in a time sequence. So Broussard with it, 36. 33, oh no, 2 to 8, coincidental penalty again. So look at the Rangers, 2 to 8. No, it's going to be a neutral zone faceoff as the whistle, the refs are keeping the whistle in their pocket. That will activate another time sequence. So with 8 minutes to go, we will have some more line changes. They're going to bring on their third liners. They haven't had much activity here in the second period. We've got to give them some. We've got to give them some time. And in fact, we should give these guys a little bit of time as well. So, face-off. Hall is +2. So Philadelphia +2, and that is a 7. Advantage center. So Hall wins it for himself and the Flyers. And literally, the only one I saw move that time was this one. So I'm going to click it again just to make sure. All right, 26 for Hall is a 24. And no penalties for a change. 24, intercepted by the left defenseman. Oh, and I forgot to add our penalty minutes. Damn it. Crap. That's why I had added that, but I'm not worried about it. So Klein gets it in a time sequence. Klein with it, 23. 22, that's going to be intercepted by Wayne Simmons and a time sequence. Wayne Simmons, 33, and that's going to be a shot on goal by Wayne Simmons. He is a 23. The shot, no, save, and 28 by Lundqvist. Again, it's a clear check or the fourth highest. So we will give them a shot, and we will look at the clear check now. 4 plus 2 is 6, so 2 to 6, and it is 6, so they're going to clear it out for a defensive zone face-off for the Rangers. So offensive zone, +2 for Hall. 7 + 2 is advantage center. Hall wins it again for himself. Offensive zone, 42 is a 21. 21 is going to be intercepted by the left wing, Martin St. Louis. And a time sequence. St. Louis is a 4. That will be adjusted by their defense. 8 + 6 is 14. No adjustment. So 4 stays a 4. And that is going to be a shot on goal by St. Louis. He's a 24. Oh, it's on goal. 35 for Emery is a 5 and a save. Oh, my gosh. And the save is going to be picked up by the right wing in a time sequence. So Emery keeps them in the game. Another time sequence. Wow, that would have been a big one there if the Rangers could have got a 2-goal lead. So Wayne Simmons with it now. 36 is a 34, and he will be called for a 2-minute penalty at the 5:30 mark. Wayne Simmons out, and I'm just gonna I'll take his card out, whatever. All right, so Wayne Simmons out for 2 minutes, and they're gonna bring in their good defenders here. And for the Rangers, I'm going to put on their power play unit. Zuccarello, Richards, Broussard, Girardi, and McDonough. Face-off is... they have no sender. So it is 3 versus 0. So +3 for Richards. That is a 10 on the +3. Disadvantage center, there is none, so we will re-roll. That's an 11 on the +3. Disadvantage left wing, there is a left wing. That's Zach Ronaldo. And what is Zach going to do with it? 56 is a 35. And he is going to be blown for, oh boy, we're going to have a 2-man advantage here. So this will activate a time sequence. But Zach Ronaldo is called for a penalty. Uh-oh, as they have lost both of their left wings. Well, actually, Simmons is a right wing on the backside. So a left wing and a right wing. And so now they're only going to have a center and the 2 defensemen. And that center is going to be Braden Shen. So they will not have that or that. And we have a 2-man advantage for the Rangers. And I believe this is the very first time I've ever had a 2-man advantage for either side. So, with the 2-man advantage, all shot range goes to +10. And there is a column for, oh, I got to keep these guys in order so I know when they come back. So Simmons first, then Ronaldo. Okay, so face-off, 2 for Shen, 3 for Richards, so +1. I believe you also get a, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only time you get a, pretty much everything you do is great. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. You're so kind. Let me just double check, because like I said, I think this is the first time I've ever had a 2-man advantage. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all right, each player gets a +10 to their shot range. Time sequences are marked on interception, penalties, and goalie actions after shots and goals. With 2-man advantage, all face-off ratings are raised by 2 for the team in the power play. Yeah, so the only time you actually get a bonus, so you get a +2. So it's 5 versus 2, so +3 for Richards. +3 for Richards. And we rolled a 8. +3. 8 is advantage to the right wing. Derek Broussard, big point of the game right here, right now. It's Shen, Corbin, and McDonald on the ice for the Flyers. Zuccarello, Richards, and Brassard for the Rangers. Girardi and McDonough at the points. Brassard has it. What's he going to do with it? 31. That is a 4 with the 2-man advantage. That will be a shot on goal. And a plus 10. And any other adjustments because of the teams. Yes, he gets a minus 1. So instead of a plus 10, they get a plus 9, actually. Well, that's going to make things difficult. So Brassard with a shot range of 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 for Brassard. Here comes his shot by Brassard. 32, it's in range. 21 is scores. Derek Brassard scores one here as he rips it over the shoulder of Ray Emery, and just like that, just seconds into this power, 2-man advantage. So we will activate the time, which means it will be 15. We'll go at 15. Oops. It's 2. 15. We'll call it 15:20. And that's going to be. Brassard. Now we will roll for 41, which means there's 2 assists, and the 3 is the left defenseman, right defenseman. So both defensemen picking up an assist here. That is Girardi. Well, let's put his whole name in there. Girardi, Dan Girardi, and Ryan McDonough. And a shot on goal, and make that a 2 marker there. And you know what? We should have this equals this plus this plus this plus this plus this. There we go. And then we'll have this equal this plus this plus this plus this plus this. All right, so you can see the score now. Let's go ahead and save that. There we go. So at, what do we say, 15:20 of the second period, Derek Brassard, and we should probably put in that was a power play goal. So that means Simmons can come back. Ronaldo still has to sit out, though. But now it'll be a 5-on-4. And Simmons is going right back here. And he will actually come out and try to kill off the rest of this penalty that he caused. So, and the Rangers will go to their second power play unit. All right. I think we got everything set up and ready to go here. So we still have 1:30 on the second power play. This one we can just delete out of there. All right. So face-off is a 1 versus a 3. So +2 for Boyle. And that is a 7. +2 is advantage center. So Brian Boyle is going to win that. What's he going to do with it? 46, 24. 24 is going to be intercepted by Braden Coburn. That will kill some time. Activate. There we go. So 1 minute left in the power play. Braden Corbin with it now. 14 for Corbin is a 30, and I think that's a good one, isn't it? Yes, he will pass it. He's going to pass it to Wayne Simmons, and he's going to take two off. 1, 2. So Wayne Simmons now with it. 22 by Simmons, and that is going to be a shorthanded shot opportunity. Shot on goal by Wayne Simmons. He is a 23, and he is Corbin lulled the defense asleep, and Simmons on the break. He's going to get a 23 shot. Here it comes. No, easy save. And Lundqvist with a 54. 32 though. And that's going to be a save, and an opponent's shot on goal is going to be the left defenseman. That's Corbin. It looks like Corbin and Simmons were in there. They will get a shot on goal on that one. Now it's Corbin with a 13. Nope, 65. And this is going to be an easy save going to the left defenseman. To another shot. Two shorthanded opportunities there. And that one actually is a time sequence. So that means the penalty is over. And Strollman has it. And we are at even strength now with 2:30 to go here in the second period. 21 is a 31. Is that going to physicality of 10? Yes. So they will intercept it. Left defenseman. Time sequence. 2 minutes to go. They will dump it in so they can make a line change. 54. That is going to go to the right defenseman for a possible in the corner battle again. So, look at the green die. That is a 2. Right wing. Right defenseman is left wing. So Hartnell in the corner is a 10. Stroll is a 9. So Scotty Hartnell, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get this. He does. He's going to slide it over to the highest shot frequency, which is Voracek again. He is the right wing. The right wing will go up against the left defenseman. That is Strollman. In the slot, 6. Voracek, 5. So Strollman, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to steal it. No! Voracek's going to get a shot on goal here on the dump in as Hartnell took it away from Mark Stahl and slid it over to Voracek, who gets it by Anton Strollman. So Voracek, 21. The shot. And it's a goal! Scored by Jacob Voracek on the dump in. Oh, Nelly. And that Dave Gardner had one of these. I think that's the first time I've actually had one of these. So on the dump in, you dump it in. You have to see who gets it. In this case, it was the right defenseman. They had a battle in the corner. You have to win the battle, which they did. And then you pass it over to the guy with the highest shot frequency. And they have a battle against somebody in the slot. And you have to win that. And then, of course, you have to win your shot on goal, which he did. So that is going to be Voracek. We're going to call it at least from Hartnell. And that will advance play, though, as that is an X. So that would be the, 18:30 mark. So 2:18:25 of the second period. And that is Jacob Voracek. He's definitely getting assists from Scott Hartnell. And the dump in actually came from Corbin. Corbin had it and dumped it in. So we're going to give Braden Corbin another assist. So just like that, the Flyers are back into this one. That is another shot on goal. And mark this down as a goal. It is now 3-2 with 1:30 to go here. And the Rangers never got a chance to change. These guys just came on the ice. So with just a minute and 30 left, looks like it's going to be 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Here we go. Minute and 30 to go is the Flyers pushing back here late in the second. And it is 2 versus 4. So Guru with a +2. 3 and a +2. Disadvantaged right defenseman. So McDonough's going to win that. McDonough. 22 for McDonough. He's going to take a shot and goal. It would be adjusted, but the most in one can go is to 3. And 3 is still a shot and goal. So McDonough, he's a 15. No, saved by Emery. And Emery will get the 4, which is the left wing, Scotty Hartnell. A time sequence and a shot and goal. And I think I missed one for the Rangers, so I'm going to give them another one. So 1 minute to play in the second period. 3-2 is your score so far. Scotty Hartnell with it. What's he going to do? 63. That's a 6. That would be adjusted by the ODAI. That's going to be a 7 total. And with Girardi and McDonough, that's an automatic block. So that's a 5 on the block. And it's going to go to the left wing. Martin St. Louis and no time sequence. 53. That is a matchup. Yes, it is. That is a matchup for Martin St. Louis. And I hope I didn't miss any. They are kind of hard to miss because you got to remember left wing. So we will roll on the Rangers to see what do we get here. Click it a couple times. All right, ready? Click. 25. So that's 7. So left wing battles in the corner with the opposing right defenseman. So it's the C value for left wing and opposing right defenseman. That's McDonald. He's a 7. St. Louis is a 9. So 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. And Martin St. Louis is going to win this. It's a 4. He does. So passes it to the highest shot frequency for a shot and goal. +1 to his shot range. That is going to go over to Rick Nash. And his shot range is 21. +1 is 22. Here comes a shot by Nash. Oh! Off the post. Holy cow. And that one's going to be saved. Oh, I forgot to look at Emery's. Damn it. But I wanted to make sure I clicked on the shot. So 44, we'll just give him that one. It's a 2. It's going to be picked up by the right defenseman, Andrew McDonald, and a time sequence. So, time sequence is that one, dummy. All right, so McDonald with this 30 seconds to play here in the second. What can he do with it? Here comes the play. Another matchup. Back-to-back matchups. What? McDonough is, what is he? He's the right defenseman. So same thing. We're going to look at 6 right defensemen. So right defenseman pitches into slot and challenged by the opposing left defenseman. It's going to be their I ratings. So McDonough's I is only a 3 on the offense. Girardi's I on the defense is an 8, and he is going to blast that away. Intercepted by opponent's left defenseman who passes it to the highest shot frequency. And we're going to try an Arsog. So he steals it. He's going to pass it to Nash. Now he's got to get his assist range 25 or less for an Arsog. 25 or less for the Rangers. No 35. So no shot by Nash. No shot. But no play for McDonough either. And no time sequence actually on that, right? Let me just double check that. Nope, no time sequence. So still playing here the last 30 seconds of the period. Nash is going to get something to do with it. 24 for Nasher. And that's a 9. That's going to be a blocked shot. Let's see what happens to the shot. We'll get Philadelphia since they blocked it. And that's a 8. And that's going to deflect into the crowd for a end of the period ending play. And there you go. No shot on goal on that one as it deflects out of the arena. And I think, yeah, that's fine. It's not going to matter. All right, so that's 2 periods of play here. Whew, do we want to do the last one? Do we want to do the last one? What time is it? Oh, it's 11:20 already. Damn. That would take us to midnight. Do we want to play another period? I mean, I do want to play, but you know what? Screw it. We're going to do it. We're going to the 3rd period of action. So, you guys can see how I do this. Go to 3rd period there. 3-2 is your score. And no penalties. We don't have to worry about that. We can just jump in and start a brand new 3rd period of action. Both teams still at forecheck of 2. I do need to put their forecheckings, what they're doing for forechecking, somewhere on these sheets. Maybe I can do that here. Let me forecheck equals 2. Forecheck equals 2. All right, so let's centerize that. Let's bold that. Let's make it something that we can see. A 12 and a 12. It's centered. That looks good. So yeah, there we go. All right. As I said, this is a work in progress. So now we're in the 3rd period in a close game in the playoffs. Anytime we have a penalty call, from now on, anytime we have a penalty call, we're going to roll a 6-sided dice on a 1, 2, 3, 4, no penalty. 5, 6, it'll be a penalty. When we get to the last 10 minutes of the game, roll a die, and only on a 6 will they call a penalty. Because refs don't call penalties in the playoffs, especially in a close game. So that's my house rule. Just so you know what I'm doing when a penalty's called and I'm rolling this die. So first 10 minutes of 3rd period, 1, 2, 3, 4, no penalty. Last 10 minutes of 3rd period, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no penalty. All right, here we go. Face off, Guru with a +1 advantage. That's a 4. And disadvantage, the left defenseman, that's going to be Girardi. Oh, you know what? We're going to start off with everyone with their 1s out there. 3-2 is your score after 2, and Dan Girardi with it, and 44. That's a 5. That will be adjusted, though. So, they have 1 and 1. That's a 17. That's a +1. So, a 44, 5 turns into a 6. They have a possibility of a block. 3 + 2 is 5 + 1, 6. So, it will be blocked. And that's a 12. So the puck is going to be deflects to the shooter from a screened shot on goal. So he's going to get a +1. So Girardi takes his shot, is blocked by Corbin or McDonald, whoever you want, and deflects back to Girardi, who then has a screened shot on the goalie. So it's a +1. So he is a 14 now. Girardi with the shot. And a save. 15 is a 3, and that will go to the center. So shot on goal there by the Rangers. I want to make sure I get that. All right, Claude Giroux with it now. Giroux with the 14. Oh, 30. He's going to ice it for defensive zone faceoff and a time sequence. The shot should have been a time sequence. I missed that. And now the icing is a time sequence. So we have 19 minutes left to go in this one here. It is 3-2 in favor of your New York Rangers trying to hold on. They have a 1-0 series lead. Now, face-off. Giroux is a +2 again. 7 and a +2 is advantage center, so Guru's going to get that in his defensive zone. 32 is a 26. That's not going to be good. It's going to be intercepted and shot on goal by the left wing. Martin St. Louis steals it. He's going to get a shot on goal. And that is a 24 for St. Louis. And no, it's going to be a save. And Emery with a 22 is a 2. It's going to be picked up by the right defenseman. And another shot there by the Rangers. So McDonough has it for the Flyers, trying to break things out. 24. He's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman. That's Girardi. Girardi's all over the place here in the third period in a time sequence. Girardi with it. 34 is a 31. And we're going to check physicality. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, they're going to get it. So it's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman in a time sequence. So, Corbin is going to dump it in for a play change. And a 1-1 is going to go to the left wing. They will make line changes. And now the Rangers will dump it back in. And they rolled a 64. That'll be icing. So it'll be a defensive zone face-off in their end now. As they ice the puck. All right, so defensive zone face-off, and it is +1 for Richards. 12 on the +1 is disadvantaged right defenseman. So Brayden Schenn wins it back to Kimmo Timonen. And he's in the offensive zone. 51 is a 5. That's a shot on goal. Shot on goal by Timonen. And he is a 12. Shot. Save. 52 Lundqvist. 27. Clear check or third highest. So I will give them that. Now clear check is... Oh, these guys are awful. 1 and 1. That is 2. No, clear check. Sorry. 4 and 4 is 8. Can he get it? No, it's an 11. So they did not clear it on there, so it went to the third highest shot frequency. That's going to be Rafael with an 18. So Rafael will get it. Shot on goal. Rafael is a 16 now. 16. No. 26 by Lundqvist. 24. Another clear check. Otherwise, it's going to go to the highest shot frequency. Again, they have a clear of 8. And this time they do clear it away for a time sequence. And they do get another shot on goal, though. So 20 shots by the Flyers. 19 by the Rangers. Tight contest here. And that is a defensive zone faceoff for the Rangers. Face-off is +1 for Richards. 10 +1 disadvantage center. Brayden Schenn in the offensive zone. 12 is a 25 and the offense wins. And that's going to be intercepted by the right defenseman Stahl. Anytime sequence. Stahl with it. 7. And a block shot, and it will automatically be blocked. So the block shot results is a 10. And it's going to deflect to the left defenseman, no time sequence. That is Mark Street. 63-25. That will be intercepted by the right defenseman. Marcus Stahl for the Ranger takes it. 7 for Stahl. That's another block, and we already know that this will be an automatic block on a 7. They have a 2 + 2. 7 gives you 2, so 2, 4, 6. You can't roll anything higher on a 6-sided dice than a 6. So the block for the Flyers again is going to be an 11 this time. And puck is going to deflect to opponent's highest shot frequency. That is going to be Richards. No time sequence still. 8. And it's going to be a shot on goal if their forechecking is 11 or higher. Otherwise, it'll be a wide shot. So, 11 for their forechecking. 3, 6, 7. Nope, it's going to be a wide shot result. Right? Did I do that right? I'm trying to remember. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at intimidation. I should be looking at forecheck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, they need an 11. So nope. It's still gonna result in a wide shot. So the wide shot is gonna be 6 on the wide shot. And it's going to be a shot on goal for the second highest shot frequency, actually. So second highest is Zuccarello. Zuccarello with a shot. He's a 22. Shot! Oh, save. Oh, I need to give him a thing. Emery with a 14 is a 30 again. So that is another shot. And 30 is going to be a shot on goal by opponent's center. That's going to be Richards. Richards going to get a shot. Is a 15. No. And an 11 this time. Emery's going to give it to the left defenseman. A time sequence and another shot by the Rangers. Mark Street has it. 16:30 to go here in regulation. Street with it. And 63-25. That'll be intercepted by the right defenseman, Mark Stahl. Time sequence. So they will dump it in. 25 goes to the center. And they will make changes here. They're going to bring in their third line for at least one player, or one time sequence in the third. And now the Flyers will dump it back in. 61. That is going to be icing. They will also have to bring in some scrubs at least here for a second. Defensive zone faceoff though for the Flyers. So we'll look at the Rangers. And the faceoff is +1 for Adam Hall. So we'll actually look at the Flyers because they have the advantage. So that's a 2 +1. We need to roll the Flyers again. That is a 6. Thrown out is going to be the visitor. So Hall is thrown out of the faceoff. Reed will have to step in. So +2 for Boyle now. So we'll roll on the Rangers. That's a 3 on the +2. Disadvantaged right defenseman. So all that, and Grossman gets it. And he is in the defensive zone 20. It's going to be intercepted by the right defenseman and a shot on goal. So Johnny Moore, 12, shot, save. 54 for Emery. 32. That is not good. And it's going to go to a shot on goal for the left defenseman. So give them a shot on goal. And the left defenseman, that's Kevin Klein, is going to get a shot. He is an 11. Nope, 42 for Emery. And this time he will give it to the right wing on his team. That'll be another shot on goal and a time sequence. So 15:30 to go here in regulation. Wayne Simmons with it. The Flyers down a goal. And let's see what Simmons does with it. 55. That could be, yep, it is a shot on goal. Simmons, third, 23. The shot and save. Oh my God, 35. It's going to be a save and a rebound. So let's give him this a shot. Now we have to look at the rebound. So the green dice. 5 is player with the second highest I rating will get the chance at it. 5, 5, and 8. So it's going to be Simmons is going to get a chance at this. And he's on the 8 column, so we got to roll on the 8 column, and he rolled a 2. So he will get a shot on goal. Simmons on the rebound, 23 again. Simmons takes a shot, rebound off of Lundqvist. He's jamming at it under the pads. 21. It's in range. 53, though, is a save by Lundqvist. And he will freeze it as the whistle blows as he gets that puck under his pad just in time. Another shot on goal by the Flyers that time. Wayne Simmons trying to jam it in. Holy cow. And these guys just came on the ice, right? At the 16-minute mark. So we've got a little bit of time with these guys. So it is going to be Hall with a +1 again. And a 10. Disadvantage center. In the defensive zone, Brian Boyle is going to pick that up. And 56. 34 in the defensive zone. Penalty 2 minutes. So we're going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Will not be a penalty. It's a 5. It is a penalty. Holy cow. The ref calls the penalty on Boyle. 2 minutes. 2-minute penalty on Brian Boyle, and that will activate some time sequence. So that will be the 4:55 mark, and that will be a 2-minute penalty for the Rangers. All right, and Boyle out, and he's one of the good penalty killers too, which doesn't help. So they're going to bring back in their better defenders, though. They know that. Now, Flyers needing a goal are going to bring in their best of the best. That's why they had the third liners out there. Rest those good guys. So here we go. Power play opportunity. Big point of the game now. 3-2's your score here. 15 minutes left to go in regulation. And the face-off is... Oh, they don't have a center. Right. It is Garou 4. So he's a +4. That's an 8 on the +4 column. And it's going to go to Voracek. Oh, boy. Voracek on the power play. Let's see what he does with it. 24 is a 9. That's a shot on goal by Voracek. He is a 21... Is there any adjustment? +1, -1. So just +2. So 21 turns to a 23. Shot and save. 31 Lundqvist. And that is going to go to the left wing. And that will be another shot by the Flyers. 23 apiece here as Dorsett. And that will activate a time sequence. So Dorsett with it. 39 shorthanded. Oh boy. And that will be a fight. 5-minute fight. We will not allow that on a 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And that is a 3. So no fight. So what we will have is a re-roll in that situation for Dorsett. 16 for Dorsett. 36. Is that a fight again? No. Fortunately, that's a defensive zone face-off, though, in a time sequence. So, minute off the clock on the power play and a defensive zone face-off. Garou +4 again. And oh my gosh, they rolled a 2. And the +4. And this one just goes to Garou. Nobody's kicked out. It's just given to them. On the +4. So Garou with it. Yeah, more hockey, Dave. I use the new penalty system. It's much better. Yeah, I don't like calling penalties in the third period. So have a close game like this. So first 10 minutes of the third period, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's no penalty. Last 10 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's no penalty. So I decided that when I started this live stream, so I just wanted to... and I made a bunch of changes to my sheet, too. So I now have the ODAIs up here in the top. I have the forechecking values of each team here. I have penalty spots now that will automatically count down when I activate a play. You can see now there's 1 minute left on the power play. So Garou has it. Let's see what Garou does with it. 54 is a 32. 32 and physicality is 16. No way. So he can pass it to anybody he wants. He's going to pass it over to Voracek. Voracek's having a good game. Voracek with it, 23, and that's a 4. That's going to be a shot and goal with a tip-in possibility. So let's look at the tip-in. 1, that's going to be the player with the highest I rating. Hartnell with an 8. Guru with a 7. Corbin with a 5. McDonald with a 3. So it's Hartnell for sure. Hartnell with the 8. Now we roll in the 8 column and get a 2. So he's going to get a shot on goal. Hartnell with the shot. And that is a 21. Plus 2 for being on the power play. So it's going to be a 23. Here comes a shot. No, he rolls a 66. 12 by Lundqvist is, oh my gosh, it's a 25 though. That is going to be a clear check. Otherwise, the highest shot frequency. So a shot there. And now we got to look for the clear check. That's a 9. And they rolled a 7, so that's going to be cleared up and out of the area, and that's going to be a defensive zone faceoff. That will be a time sequence. So 30 seconds to go on the power play, and Guru with the +4 still on the faceoff. And the faceoff is 7. Advantage left wing, so this one goes over to Hartnell. Hartnell on the power play, 21. 6, that sounds like a shot and goal with a block 1. They are 3 and 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6, so it will be blocked. Let's see what happens after the block. 6. Deflects in the crowd for a defensive zone faceoff and a time sequence, and that's going to do it for the power play. That's going to do it for the power play. Holy cow. And so now it's going to be that, this, and this, and this. With 13 minutes to play here in the regulation. 3-2's your score. 24-23 shots and goal favor the Flyers. Face-off is +1 for Richards. 9 on the +1 is advantage center. Richards is going to get that for the Rangers. 65 is a 29, though. That is going to be intercepted by the left defenseman. But time is ticking off the clock. And that is Mark Street. Street is a 32-26. That's going to be taken right back by Matt Zuccarello. Another time sequence. And Zuccarello will 52-27. It's going to be taken back by Braden Shen, and all they're doing is just trading things here. So that is another time sequence. Braden Shen. Not anymore. That is going to be a shot. Braden Shen, 22. Here comes the shot. No, 63. Oh my gosh, 38. And it's going to be deflected into the seats. But that is another shot. The Flyers starting to put the shots together here in the third period. So it is defensive zone faceoff time to play, shift the lines. And they're going to play. They have not brought in their fourth liners yet. So, Ronaldo's back. I can bring him back. They are going to play their fourth liners at least once here in the third period. And they will use their better defenders at least to help block and clear shit out of there. So, defensive zone faceoff in the Rangers' end. Faceoff is +1 for more, and that's an 8. Where's my chart? Here it is. 8 + 1, disadvantage left wing. So Zach Ronaldo is going to get it for Philadelphia. 64 is a 6. That would be a automatic block again. So the block results is a 9. And it's going to go to Dominic Moore. No time sequence on the clock. More with it. 25. That's a 3. That's a possibility of a tip in here. So let's look at the green dice. That is a 1. That is going to be the player with the highest I rating. And that's Derek Dorsett with an 8 again. So let's roll on the 8 column. Ooh, a 5 on the 8. He's going to get a +4 to his shot. So he's a 14, 15, 16, 21, 22. So he's now at 22 as he tries to deflect the shot in. 22, here comes the shot. Oh, save. And a 56 is a 34. And that will be a defensive zone face-off in Philadelphia's end. But we will give that. And we will take a time sequence off. So 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Defensive zone face-off. 11 minutes to go. They will make a quick change here. Get the third liners a minute in, and then we'll take these guys out. So face-off is +1 for Hall. 5. Disadvantage right wing. That's going to be Benet Robert Poulet. Poulet maybe? I'm not sure. Play with it. 36 is oh my God, 33. And that is going to be a possible coincidence on penalties again. Since we're in the first 10 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will be no penalty. It is no penalty. So we will take the other result, which is a neutral zone face-off and a time sequence. So 10:30 to go here. And these guys played 30 seconds, and we'll leave them in for another play. So +1 for Hall again. 11. Advantage right defenseman. That's Andrew McDonald for the Flyers. 44. That is going to be a 5. We have a 3-1. That is 11. +10 is 21. That's a +2. So the 5 turns into a 7. Against McGrady and McDonough, that's an automatic block. So the block says 8 on the block. And it's going to be deflected into the crowd for a defensive zone faceoff and a time sequence. Halfway through the third, your score 3-2. So, now it's time. We've had 3 and 4 out a little bit, so now looks like it's time to bring back in the big boys. All right, so defensive zone face-off. Giroux, +2 for Giroux. 5 + 2 is disadvantage right wing, so Nash is going to get that in his defensive zone. 55 is a 1, and that's going to be a shot on goal as Nash breaks out, comes in on Emery, and takes the shot. He's a 21. Oh! Dang. Good shot by Nash, but a 66 is going to be a save. Left defenseman, and give the Rangers a shot on goal there. So good save by Emery, and Corbin with it. And he's got a 7. That's a block. 1 to 4 on a block. It's a 5, so it's not blocked. So he will get a shot on goal. Braden Corbin is a 13 shot. Oh, save Lundqvist. And it will be a clear attempt. Otherwise, second highest. Clear 4, so 2 to 8. And that is a 5, so that will be a block. Give them a shot, or it'll be a clear, but it is another shot on Lundqvist as he makes another save. So, defensive zone face-off over there this time. 10 minutes to go. Nope, we forgot to activate the time sequence there. Yeah, there we go. So, 9:30 to go. Defensive zone face-off is Giroux still with the +2, and that's a 7. Advantage center. Claude Giroux for the Flyers comes in. He's looking to make a play. 45 is a 14. That will be adjusted. 13 plus, no, it'll be 12 plus 10 is 22. 22 is a plus 3. So 14, 15, 17. So that's going to be intercepted by the center time sequence. And that's Derek Stefan, 43. That's a 29. Intercepted by Corbin in a time sequence. Corbin with it, 35 is a 20. And that will be adjusted, but it can't go any higher. So it stays the right defenseman in another time sequence. 8 minutes to go. They will dump it in. And hey, Gabe, I had a dump in corner battle won by the offense to the slot. In the slot battle, offense won it, shot, and a goal. And that all happened with Jacob Voracek at 18:25 of the second period. So you got to check out that time frame of this video if you want to see that. So I did what you did. I got the dump in, corner battle, in the slot battle, shot on goal, and a goal. So that was pretty awesome. All right, so yeah, we're doing the dump in thing here, and they roll a 32. That is going to the right wing. That's Voracek. They will do this and this. Now Flyers will dump it back. They roll the 32. That will go to the right wing. So no craziness this time. And it's Derek Brassard, and he will get a play. 43. Oh, geez, 29. That's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman, Mark Street. Time's going by. Street with it. Uh-oh, 1-1 is a 1. It's going to be a shot on goal. Street is a 15. Here comes the shot. Oh, 44. He rolls doubles. And 46, Lundqvist, though, with a 41. That is going to be a save and rebound. So we will give the Flyers their shot first. Now we look at the rebound. We'll look at the green die here. 6, that's not going to be good. Third highest I rating. 3, 4, 7, 8, 7. So it's going to be Rafael or Cavier. And who has the highest shot frequency? So it would be 1, 2, 3. So Rafael with a 7. Now we got to see what happens. A 4 on the 7 is a shot and goal. So he will get the rebound. And he will take the shot. Rafael is a 16 on the rebound. 16. No, a save. Lundqvist, though, a 41. And that's going to be another save and a rebound. Good Lord. Another shot. All right, we got to go through that step again. So first is 2. So it's going to be the highest I will. We know that's Braden Shen. We got to roll on the 8 column this time. That is a 2. He will get his rebound shot, and that is a 22. Braden Shen. Whoa! It's on goal, 56, and it scores! Braden Shen on the rebound. First it was Rafael, right? Yes, it was Rafael with the rebound shot. Couldn't put it in, and then Braden Shen puts it in, and we are all tied up. Holy cow. Braden Shen, we got an advanced time. That is going to be, what, the 13-minute mark? So 3... It's going to be 12, we'll go 12:45. That's fine, no big deal. Braden Shen, we're giving an assist to Michel Rafael. And I think, who took the original shot? I think it was Mark Street. So we're giving Mark Street I think it was Street who got the original shot. So he took the shot. It was a rebound off of Lundqvist that went to Rafael because he was the third highest. Then he took it and save rebound. And, we got to give him another shot and goal for the score. So The Flyers tie it up on their 29th shot, and we are going into the last few minutes here, all tied at 3 apiece. Oops, I have to change this now. So that should be 3-3 now. There it is. So I was just about ready to change their forechecking strategy too, but now I don't have to worry about the forechecking strategy. And now, because it's all tied up, no penalties unless we roll a 6 on that die if a penalty is called. 7 minutes to go in the power play or in the playoffs. They're not going to call any goals or any penalties unless it's blatant. So it's tied up with 7 minutes to go. Face-off is +2 for Guru. 8 on the +2 is advantage right defenseman. So McDonald has it for the Flyers. Flyers trying to take their first lead of the game. And who has it? McDonald. 23 for McDonald. That's a 22. That will be intercepted by Derek Stefan for the Rangers. Rangers trying to bring it in. And he gets a 65. That's a 29. That's going to be intercepted by Braden Corbin. And another advanced time. Corbin with it. 14 for Corbin. 30. Hey, he's going to ice it. Time sequence, and we have just 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That was actually 3 really quick plays. So we're going to go ahead and just flip out the new lines real quick here. So face-off, defensive zone though, and it is a +1 for Richards. 8. +1 is disadvantaged left wing. That's Rafael in his defensive zone. 45-26. It's going to be intercepted and shot on goal by the left wing, Matt Zuccarello. He's got one. He scored 15 seconds into this game. 22 by Zuccarello. Oh, it's on goal. 32 for Emery. He shoots. He scores. Matt Zuccarello puts the Rangers back in front here at the 14. 55. Oh, I gotta do. Oops. 3-14-55 mark. And that is going to be Matt Zuccarello, his second of the game. Now we got to roll for 25, so it'll be 2 assists and chart number 1, which is center and right wing. That's going to be Brad Richards. And Brad Richards already has an assist. And Derek Brassard already has an assist. So the first goal of the game was Matt Zuccarello from Brad Richards and Derek Brassard. The fourth goal of the game for the Rangers is Matt Zuccarello from Brad Richards and Derek Brassard. Holy cow. And just like that, they take the lead back. And I already did the time sequence. I wanted to do that before. And they get a shot on goal. And they get a 1 here now. It's now 4-3. And we're going to switch to forechecking here again. So now the Flyers do need to put the pressure on again. They're going to go to forechecking 3. The Rangers will go to forechecking 1 here with just seconds to go in this one. 5 minutes to play in regulation. These guys just got shift, so we're going to leave. You know what? They're going to come back with their 1s. That's fine. All right, so it is +1 for Guru on the faceoff. That is an 8 +1. Disadvantaged left wing. Zuccarello is going to get it for the Rangers. And he rolls a 35. That would be a penalty. But again, only on a 6 is the penalty. No penalty. So we're going to have a re-roll on his card. That's what we'll do. Re-roll. And he rolls a 65 again, which would be the same thing. Are you kidding me? So on a 6, it'll be a penalty. And it is! Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. He rolled 2 65s in a row on his card. And then he needs a 6 to get the penalty call, and he gets the 6. Well, yep, that's what happens. So time goes down. 2 minutes on the power play. Oops, 2 minutes to go on the power play here. And Mats Zuccarello will be out for 2 minutes, unless the Flyers score before that. And they are, oh my gosh, who are they going to? They had these guys out, which means they can't stay in. They're going to have to bring their third pair in, which are a little bit better blockers, not much. So, it's a golden opportunity for the Flyers to get back into this one. And they will come right back with their second liners. All right. So, Zuccarello out. And no center there. So, they have a face-off of 1 versus 2. So, Brayden Schenn with a +1. A 7 and a +1 is advantage right wing. That is going to be the Cavier for the Flyers on the power play. 61 is a 28. That's going to be intercepted as Palat takes it off of the Cavier's stick. And that will be a time sequence. 1:30 to go in the power play. 4 minutes to go in regulation. And Palat has a 31, which is a 3, shorthanded. So that will be a shot on goal if there is a forward on the point. There is not, so it will be a neutral zone faceoff and a time sequence. So just 1 minute to go here in the power play. Same thing, Schenn with a +1. And same result. It's going to go to the right wing, the Cavier. The Cavier. Roll again, 54. 32. Check the physicality. 16, there's no way they have 16. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no. So it's going to be a pass to anyone. He's going to pass it to Rafael. Rafael with it. Rafael, no time sequence. Rafael, 35. That is a 4. And that's going to be a shot and goal with a possible tip in. So we're going to roll on the green dice. 4 is second highest I rating. 8, 7. So it's going to be the Cavier. A 7 and a 1. That's not good. And that is going to be no rebound. And a defensive zone face-off X. Wow, as he tips it over the glass, and they're going to call that back to the neutral zone and an X. Wow, they don't even get the shot. Whew, that's brutal. Just 30 seconds to go in the power play. Brutal here. And the Rangers up 4-3. Power play, again, will be +1 for Schenn, and that is an 8. I think that's the same. Nope, this time. Disadvantage left wing Carl Hagelin, the goal scorer in the second for the Rangers. And what's he going to do with it? A 1. Shorthanded, that is a shot on goal. 22. No adjustment, I believe, for the shorthanded team. Is there? Is there? I don't think so. I think it's just normal. 22, well, let's see if it matters. 22, no, it's going to be save. And a 22 on the, it's going to be picked up by opponent's left wing. And that's Hagelin. As he shoots it, it goes off of Emery into the corner. That's a time sequence. And the penalty is over. So, they will have all their men on the ice, although Zuccarello can't come out of the... actually, Zuccarello would come out of the box. So we're just going to place him at... he is going to... He would normally... he will come in and... Yeah, he'll just play the right wing real quick. There we go. He would actually no, he would replace his center. So because there's no center, so he comes in and plays the center. Even though he doesn't have a center number, he can still play the position. It just doesn't get any benefit. So 2:30 to go. The Flyers don't have the puck actually, and it's in their zone, so they're not going to pull the goalie yet. So Hagelin takes his shot. Did we give him credit for a shot? I don't think we did. So takes his shot. It goes off Emery into the corner. He gets the loose puck, because it was picked up by opponent's left wing in a time sequence. So 2:30 to go. Hagelin with it. There is no longer a penalty. So just normal 51. That is a 3 in the forechecking one. That's a Shoga. A Shoga of 51, but I can't imagine anyone has an assist of 51. No, they do not. So it'll be a neutral zone faceoff, but 30 seconds off the clock. So, with the faceoff pending. Faceoff is pending. Zuccarello can come back. He can play his normal position here. But he probably won't see the ice, as it's going to be Dan Girardi coming back for sure. The McDonough. It's going to be probably the number ones across the board here with just 2 minutes to play. And do they pull their goalie? If they do, they play this special chart. If they pull their goalie, they get the extra skater. And the other, they go to forechecking one, which is what they're in already, so it doesn't really matter there. But I think with the face-off, they're going to wait to see if they win the face-off. So Giroux is a 4, Stefan is a 2, so +2 for Giroux. 9, that could be trouble. And yep, it was trouble as Stefan wins it. And Stefan will take it, so good thing they didn't pull the goal yet. 56 is a 3. Now they're really happy they didn't do it. Again, it's a Shoga. And we know no one's got a 53 for assist range. That's crazy. So it will result in a time sequence and a neutral zone faceoff. So time cough off the clock. Tick, tick, tick. 1:30 to go. 4-3's your score. Big face-off here. Philadelphia has to win this and pull their goalie. I don't know if you have to technically pull your goalie before the face-off, but I would say no. Yes, I think he... no, I would say you wouldn't have to. That's fine. So, +2 for Giroux. 8. +2 and an 8. +2 and an 8 is advantage right defenseman. So Giroux wins it to McDonald. They will pull their goalie, so he's out. And now they're going to put a 6 skater on the ice. 6 skater. Somebody with a good shot frequency, shot range. That's the Cavier, I guess. The Cavier is coming in as the 6th skater. I'll slide the defenseman over, put him there. There we go. So the Cavier is in, and they are now on the extra skater chart with just 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here in regulation. Oh, right. If you do pull the goalie, the extra man gets the face-off on a 3 and a 12. Yes, you're right. Yep, I remember that now. Yes, sir. You're a good call there. So the Cavier McDonald with it. What's he going to do with it? Here we go. 46. That is a 24 on the extra skater. 24. Intercepted by the left defenseman and an X. So Girardi gets it and an X, and we have 1 minute to play in the third period. 4-3's your score. Dan Girardi with the puck. 25 is a 7. Forechecking 1 is a, well, it would be adjusted, but it's not going to go any higher, so that is going to be a neutral zone face-off and another X. Oh, they're killing them with these face-offs. So there's just 30 seconds to go as another play goes by, and all that happens is a bunch of scrumming in the neutral zone. So they need to win this face-off, get it in. They need to take at least one more shot or they're going to lose it. And the Rangers are going to go up 2-1. So they will have the Cavier out there. So on a 3 or an 11, they will automatically win the face-off. Here we go. And Guru with a +2. They are, you know what they're going to do here? The Rangers are going to make a switch. They're going to call a timeout, and they're going to put out their better face-off man, and they're going to put out Richards on this line. So Steffen's out, Richards in, which is slightly better at face-offs. So Guru's only a +1 now. So Guru's a +1. Let's see who wins the face-off. Here we go. We're looking at the Philadelphia end of things here. That is a 6 on the +1. Advantage left defenseman, so they might get something here. One last play in this one. It's Braden Coburn. He needs to do some great pass. It is a 24. Oh, my gosh. That's not what you want to see. 24 is a 27, and that's going to be intercepted. And a shot on goal by the center. So Brad Richards will intercept that. He will take a shot on goal. And I believe an empty net, you go up +20, up to a maximum of 40 something. Or is it a +10? I forget. Damn it. What is it? It's a plus something. Pulling the goalie. Where the hell is the pulling the goalie? I'm sure Dave probably knows this by heart by now, but pulling the goalie. Where's the damn pulling the goalie charts? Pulling the goalie. Yeah, so you raise it by +20 to a maximum of 43. Right, okay. I thought I was like that. So Richards is normally a 15. He goes to a 35. 35. Here comes the shot by Richards. And no! He misses it. What happens if he misses it? Is it just go to the... I'm assuming it just goes to somebody on the other team, right? If the teams are at even strength... treat all out-of-range shots as icing, and icing will result in a defensive zone face-off. Note, icings in these situations do not count as a time sequence. So Richards takes his shot, misses it, and it goes back to a defensive zone face-off with no time sequence. So still a chance for Philadelphia here. They need to win this face-off. Guru with a +1 and 11. Oh my gosh. +1 and the 11 is advanced. Oh, he got it to the right defenseman. That's McDonald. McDonald has it. You know what? I'm going to roll this one. I'm going to roll this one because this is do or die here. McDonald has it. 26. 16. It's an RSOG to the extra skater. So he passes it to the extra skater, which is going to be the Cavier, who will have a chance of a shot if McDonald makes his assist chance, which is a 26. He has an assist chance of 26. No! He rolled a 66. Oh, he waited. He wanted to roll a 66. That's not the time to do it. And that, I think... wait, is that... oh, you know what? It is not actually a time sequence on that. It is not a time sequence. So, LeCavier has it, but it's not actually over yet. Because that's actually not a time sequence. So, he passes it over. He doesn't get the automatic shot, but LeCavier has it. 26 for him. Oh, no, that's a 24, though. And he is going to have the puck intercepted by Dan Girardi. And the horn blows this time. And the Rangers win a thriller here once again by 1 goal over the Flyers and win 2 games at home. Headed back to Philadelphia, or headed over to Philadelphia, up 2-0 on the Flyers here in the 13-14 Stanley Cup playoffs. As Mats Zuccarello with 2 goals. Broussard with a goal and 2 assists. And I'm thinking probably your number 1 star would be Matt Zuccarello. Your number 2 star, maybe Derek Broussard. And your number 3 would be Henry Lundqvist, who stopped, he only stopped 26 of 29 shots. But I probably missed a few shots along the way because, like I said, the one thing I can't get coded right is every time I do this, give shots, it automatically rolls everything. So I can't. If I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do the shot and then the goalie thing, and then sometimes there are rebounds, and so when I have to roll for rebounds, and I forgot to assign shots. So might have been a few here or there I missed. But there you go. The horn is sound as the Rangers survive again here. Good game, though. Good game all the way around. It was a thriller all the way down the wire. The Flyers tied it up at 12:45 of the third period. Tied it at 3. And then Matt Zuccarello, just 2 minutes later, gave the lead right back to the Rangers, who started the game off strong. Just 1 play into the game, Matt Zuccarello scored. So I don't know if I will use. I might just use. I don't know if I'll use the dice roller. It seems to make it go a little bit quicker, but there's also, those times where you're just not sure if it rolls right, because not every number. Now, obviously, some of these numbers are rolling again, because all it's doing is rolling a random 1 to 6. So you're going to see where some of these don't move, because like this one was a 4, it rolled a 4 again. And it rolled a 4 again. So sometimes they don't look like they roll, but as long as one of them rolls, then you know that it activated for the reroll. So there is some hard code you can put in, which will actually remove the number and then add it back in. But I'm like, I don't know if it's worth all that trouble. But I do like the additions. We got the team stuff over here. We got the lineups here, which make things a little easier when I don't have to count them up all the time. I can just look up there. And then, of course, the forechecking. And then, of course, the penalty was killing me earlier. So I had to do something about that. And I do love my little penalty countdown now, so I don't have to try and keep track of that. Every time it's a 4-minute penalty or whatever. Every time I activate a play, it'll count down the timer on the clock, and it'll automatically count down any penalties that's going on. So, RJL, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you coming out. Great times as always, my friend. Thank you so much for hosting our baseball show last week. Did a good job as usual. So thank you all for coming out. I do appreciate it. Dave Garner, I'm sure he'll be watching this, reviewing it, and making sure I didn't mess anything up. I'm starting to get the what's it called? The RSOG and the SOGA figured out a little bit better, which helps. And we had back-to-back matchups earlier too, which was like crazy. And then we also had where we had a penalty. It was disallowed because of my house rule. And then we rolled again on the player's card. He rolled the penalty again, and then it was allowed. So craziness going on here. But anyways, it's something I threw together just to try and make it a little bit easier for you guys to see what's going on the screen. You can keep track of things. Hopefully it helped. If it didn't help, then I can just, take it off the screen, and I can bring the camera down here a little bit closer so you can see the cards a little better. I don't know. I'm just trying different things. I think, if I'm not mistaken, after this game, the Flyers go home, and I think they change goalies. Yeah, Steve Mason comes in Game 3. So Steve Mason will be replacing Ray Emery as he did in real life. So Steve Mason will be goaltending for the Flyers in game number 3. I don't know. I haven't looked at the other changes to the lineup to see if anybody else is in or out. Hopefully we'll have all their cards and make things really easy for me because I've had to make some substitutions. But that's it from the Madison Square Garden in New York. The Rangers take a 2-0 lead on the Flyers here as they win this one, a thriller 4-3 in regulation. Total shots on goal, the Flyers 29, the Rangers 28. Your 3 stars, your number 1 star, Matt Zuccarello for the Rangers. Number 2 is going to be Derek Brassard, your 2nd star, and your 3rd star, Henrik Lundqvist. I need to add boxes for the 3 stars so I can keep track of that. And thank you all for coming out. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys.